Hey guys, McJeffries here, and welcome back to the McJeffries Network on OpenTTD. And we start today. My cursor seems to have a mind of its own today. Let me just change where the wire's going on the mouse. There we go, it's a bit better. Today we start at a very abandoned looking dartbourne. No trains. Let me unpause the game as well so we can just see. No trains. Basically what I have done, and this shouldn't be showing up. For some reason it is. Why won't you go to depot? I've taken every single train and sent it to the depot. Is what I have done. I think there was some kind of crossover thing here that they were trying to use, which they couldn't because the line was blocked. But yeah, every single train is currently sat in its depot. And you might be wondering why I've done that. The reason I have done that is it's time for the timetable update. And it's probably not as clever as it sounds actually. What I'm literally going to do is go through and rejig some of the timetables, make sure they're running smoothly. Something else I'm going to do, and I mentioned this in the last episode, is build that new metro line. It's going to start over here at the airport and go across to somewhere. I haven't decided where yet. Should we use city stations for this? Let's see what city stations look like. I could use city stations. Nice and modern. I like modern. So we're going to do that. Alrighty. So we can do something like this. And at this point it's just going to be a single track branch that will go along to somewhere. Again, I have no idea where. Let's work this out, shall we? So we're going to go along this way. I quite like the idea of following. Also, I'm doing this without planning, which could end up being a disaster. That could end up being a disaster. I'm trying to find... Where's GSMA? GSMA is over there. So actually following this current line isn't too bad. It's quite good. Although we will have to jinx in a little bit here just to go across. Let's just do a couple of minor tweaks, shall we? So we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. And this will be a station site here in this gap, which is going to be quite interesting to do. Let's just check how long this is. 7. Alright, looks like we're going to have 3 long stations in this particular part of town. Maybe. Don't know actually. I don't really want to do that. Oh, I can fix that. That's no problem. I can fix that. Do this across here like this. Get rid of this. Lower this down. And do something like this. Jobs are good. Now, how long is this tunnel going to be? 149. Yeah, I don't want it to be 149. We're going to have to come up with a way of making it less than that. I think just out of town, over here, will be a good spot to level it out again. Perfect. And we'll do some clever shifting over like that. We'll lift all this back up. Bit like that. At some point it is going to have to be double track again. So the idea is we're basically going to follow a straight line across here. There's St. Peter, St. Michael. I wouldn't mind having a station here as well actually. Maybe in this little gap here. And then have it go underneath this part of town. Connect up over here, I'm thinking. At a triangular junction. To run through GSMA. Not a bad idea. We'll try it out. We'll try it and see. Right now though, we're still on the single track branch. So we'll carry on this way. But the reason I'm doing this, we're going to construct a couple of routes today. And it's so that the new trains can actually be timetabled properly. Because I'm sick and tired of timetabling a train just to then realise that actually whilst it's autofilling, it's being held up all the time, so that when it comes to running an actual timetable, it arrives at a station really early and then sits there for like 20,000 ticks while 6 trains queue up behind it. That's incredibly infuriating. I'm not a big fan of that, so we'll be looking to avoid that happening. There will be another station on this side of the tunnel, I would say. How long is this? 97. So there's a couple of routes. Dartbourne is empty for a reason. I mean, all the routes are empty for a reason. Dartbourne especially. What's going on here? I'm just getting an update about something that I really don't care about. It was flashing on my taskbar, so I had to go see what it was all about. Right, where are we going now? I think if we sort of cut a line through Slinway, basically I'll build St. Peter's Station now. It's going to be like this. It's going to be double track at this point. In fact, it might even be triple track. Can I fit? No, I can't fit triple track in really, can I? Something like this. And then there'll be a little extra bit here. And in fact, I need a little bit extra more. That should fit. Oh, nearly fits. Get rid of you. Go away. Probably need to get rid of you as well then. Perfect. Right, now where would these tunnels come out? Wow, a long way away. So maybe we should go up. Yeah, we have to go up one as well. So you want to come under here, under here, under here, under here, and you're going to emerge, I would say, there. Spot on. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, so we're here. We're going to follow the run of the water at this point. I do like that we can just follow the path of water and it will take us to where we need to be. That's quite handy. We'll cut a line through here and we'll cut a line through here. Perfect. Like this. Under like this and up. Yep, looking good. Don't need to do anything here, just need to come up like so. Might build a passing loop here just because we've got the space for it. Let's see, put you there, put you here. Bit of an extended passing loop, that's all good. You're going to come across like this and then we're going to cut through the water again. It's a good good example really of how the railways took over the canals. We're cutting through waterways in order to build railway lines. Very true to real life. That is definitely what happened in the real world. Okay, so at this stage it's going to come down like this. You're going to go like this. You're going to come across like this. We're going to fit in a... Apparently we're not going to fit in anything because this has started to grow again. Like that. I think actually this needs to come down one more because we need another crossover, because not all services are going to terminate at the airport. Some are going to terminate here. Oh crap. Some are going to terminate here, so we're going to have to put a second crossover in. There. Like that. Now if I was to build a tunnel here, how long would it be? 25. That's actually not too bad. Again, we're cutting through the town and I don't like doing it, and I know there's people who watch that don't like me doing it, but it's a necessary evil. I've said it a few times in the past. It's a necessary evil. We need to get these lines in, get more people moving, because actually that helps the town grow even more. So it's worth doing. It might seem destructive, but it's destructive with a purpose of being constructive, if that makes any sense, which I'm starting to think maybe it doesn't, and I'm just justifying something that really shouldn't be happening. I can hear dogs outside as well. Our next door neighbours have dogs. They're quite nice dogs. They seem very mild-mannered, but every now and then when they go out, the dogs get a bit vocal. And I think they've just had puppies recently as well, so there's loads of puppies out there too. So apologies if you can hear it. They're harmless dogs. They're nice dogs. Got quite nice names as well. I'm using my very limited knowledge of dogs. There they go. I can hear them howling now. Oh boy. As I say, apologies if you can hear that. They're not too bad. As I said, they're lovely dogs, really. Just a little bit vocal. Having said that, they're probably going to be really noticeable on the video now. Oh well. Worse things have happened. Right. So there'll be another set of tunnels here, and now at this point we're going to have to come up and over this line, which is the I don't know what that line should be called actually. I was about to call it Central Connect, but I don't think that's a good name for it. Basically, it's the line that I can't speak either. It's the line that carries the main line between Dartbourne and GSP. So I could probably use a name for that. I really shouldn't be doing this in this style either. I should be doing lower that, raise that, like that, and connect them up like this. Might as well do it grade separated for ease purposes. I mean, I'd quite like one from this side too, but you look how complicated this junction is. I think there's very little chance that we're actually going to be able to do that without getting in the way of everything else. So we'll just stick with how it is. Alright, hopefully our metro trains can cope with a little bit of a hill. I don't see why they couldn't cope with a little bit of a hill, but I've been wrong in the past. Does that work? No. Gonna have to do some landscaping here. That should be enough. If I do that, nope, still on the wrong height. There we go. Now I should be able to make this one go across like this. Truss is probably the safest option. Nice tall bridges. And then we'll tunnel under this bit. And that actually turns into a rather perfect straight line. Who saw that coming? And then from here, I think we'll go this way through Beddinghead, through Tromfingly, through GSJ, Taylor Park, all of these ones, and then up to Fewningsville. Or let's just see, because there is this line over here as well, Gimple Bridge. No, I don't think we're going to get over there. That's quite annoying. I almost feel like I've connected to the wrong line. Let me have a look at this, because I might be able to get this one in here after all. Because I kind of want to run through this way, through GCX, and across this way. But even then I know that's not the most productive of journeys. Really want to build a bridge over the entrance to GSG as well for the road, but I feel like that would ruin the view. So I don't 100% want to do that. But I do feel like... Where are we? Here. So actually we could come down this way through GSM8, which actually is what I was going to do, wasn't it? So scratch everything that you've just heard for the last however long. Kind of want to rejig this junction as well. There's going to be a lot of rebuilding going on over the next few episodes, including... yes. Okay, we're going to do some minor, tiny modifications to some of these lines. So for example, all of this and all of this is going to be cut, as is all of this, because this is now going to be part of the metro network instead of the third rail. So that's exciting. It means we can fix this bridge as well. Don't need it anymore. We can just go down like that. Perfect. Right. This will still come under this side to connect up there. But we're going to completely rejig this junction here. So it's going to be 3 lines merging into one, technically. So I feel like we need to double the number of metro platforms at GSMA. From 2 to 4. Is that going to be possible, though? It's a big question. I don't think it will be possible, so we're going to end up with like a circle line kind of scenario. Lots of lines merging. Aldgate. Lots of lines merging into a single line. That shouldn't be too big an issue. If we rejig this junction here slightly, which we can do right now. So you'll go under like that. And you'll go under like that. Like so. Pop that there. Put a truss on this one. We'll put girder on this one. This one will be a truss. Yep. Looking good. You'll pass under like this. And you'll connect up with that one. This line will do something quite similar. So let's just have a look at this really quickly, make sure it's all lined up. So you're going to come under there, you're going to come under there like that. You'll go down like this. And you'll connect to there. This one will come across and connect to there. You'll go there. If we make this one go one extra over. Alright, so you'll connect to there, you'll connect to there, you'll connect to there. And you'll come down like this and connect up to this. Perfect. And now put another bridge here. Again, we'll use quite possibly the truss. You're going to go like this, you're going to go like this, and you're going to connect up like that. This one's then going to break off here. It's going to go along like this. Down, along like this, and you're going to connect up here like that, and then you're going to come along this way, you're going to come along this way, and you're going to connect up like this and like this. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, so this is now all metro, so we can convert almost some of these stations. Actually, let's start building stations on the rest of the line first. So let's go back down to the airport. It's all the way over here. We'll pop these platforms in. Otherwise I'm going to forget to do it, and I'll wonder why it's not working later. So we want the modern looking one. So we want the shelters. We want the overpass. The overpass looks cool. Where's the overpass? There's the overpass. I'm going to pop that right next to the hangar. Like that. And then we're going to have the island shelters. And then at the end here, we're going to have just the benches. And then the signals. Oh, plane taking off. That actually sounds pretty cool. Don't know if you heard that. You could hear the engines, jet engines, ramping up. It's quite a rare thing to hear on this game. Right, next one. Again, we're going to go with probably a station hall for this one. Yeah, Dinfield South. Quite a nice name for a station. And we'll just chuck in benches and benches. That's Dinfield South. Follow the line along. Next station's going to be, excuse me. Next station's going to be here, Frewnham Valley. Like this, and benches again. There go the dogs. Let's see. Yeah, we'll chuck a station here as well. Overpass. Lenston. 2, 3, 4. Like so, and then the next station, of course, is just put these signals in ready, like that. So there is a possibility for turning back. This one I kind of just want to cover the whole thing up, but I don't think that's going to quite work out. You're part of the mass ensemble. I do like the fact that I can now bury these stations in the ground like that, and you wouldn't really know they're there unless you knew where to look. I do like that. That's pretty cool. Obviously here the tunnels would start here and here, so it would just literally be a big sort of grey blob, and it will look like a building. I need to signal this as well. Right, next station will be here. This is a good example. Let's see if I could do the same sort of thing again. So here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. You wouldn't really know that there was a station there. We haven't got any other stations called Brewborn, have we? We have not. So I can get rid of the valley suffix. Brewborn. Right, good. Now we're cooking with gas. Signal that tunnel as well. And then up here we're going to have to start signaling for the junction. So you and you. You might as well do it there. And we want the signals to be 6 apart, I think, for this line. I will convert them back in a second. I'm just going to place them first. Right. Convert, convert, convert. Okay. Now we're on to the main bit of track. We're going to come through here, we're going to come through here, and then we branch off again. So you are going to be a path signal, you're going to be a path signal. You're going to be a path signal. Down here in here, you're going to be path signals, you're going to be a path signal, and the rest are going to be normal signals. Something like this. Come on. Misbehaving game. Do that, and then convert you. Like so, move down one, do you. All of these ones need doing. Like that. You need doing, and you need doing. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to close that window. Right. So these are all metro stations now, which means that we're not going to end up at Wardinghatton Central this time. We're going to end up somewhere else, I would say. Going to convert all these platforms because I can. And like that. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Well and truly converted. Then we have to build more here as well. More metro stations. So I'm just going to put in placeholders for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might end up leaving them like this actually, because most underground stations sort of outside the city don't have big grand buildings around them. They might do outside, but the actual platforms are just platforms. There's nothing fancy about them. Couple of exceptions. Terminus stations are an exception to the rule. The majority though, they're pretty much All just bare platforms. Right, and get rid of you, get rid of you. Through this tunnel, pop another station here, like that. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit difficult, because here it connects up with the river line. But I don't want it to connect up with the river line anymore. I want it to run on a separate line. So we're actually going to sever this connect. Actually, no, we're going to keep the connection. The trains just aren't going to use it. And I've kind of made a problem for myself in doing that. Where the hell am I going to run this to now? I could just have this as a terminus, but that doesn't really work either. Okay, we're going to scrap this station, and I've just built it. We're going to scrap it. And we're going to rebuild this bit of track here as well. So I think actually if I rejig this landscape here, I can put that station back in and still have room for a junction. Test that theory. 1, 2, 3, 4. Signals. It's tight. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Lower this bit down. And then do this. Like that. And stick that in. Now we've got room for a junction. It'll just be a flat junction. We're not worried about that at this point. There's only going to be so many trains using it. In fact, this is the main route anyway, so pretty much all the trains will be going this way. And we're going to bridge over the main line here. In fact, let's bridge over and down. Tide arch, quite happy with that. Truss, quite happy with that. And we'll go into a tunnel. Actually, will we go into a tunnel? Do you know what? I'm going to take this back and put it onto a hill. And just bridge over this other line as well. But this is the river line again, isn't it? River line, causing me problems. Constantly causing me problems. Kind of want this to run through here. I think that's quite a cool route for it to take. Cheap girders at this point, nice and simple. Like that and that. You're going to go through like this. And yeah, we'll go back into a single track at this point for the end branch. So this is going to have turn back facilities as well, which it can do. If I do that there, pop you there, we'll turn that signal into a path signal. And we'll turn you into a normal signal like that. And we'll just do that and that. So there's only one way really that it can go unless it crosses over here, which it shouldn't do. Hopefully it doesn't. Actually, it's this one that it goes into anyway, so it can't. I don't know. We'll find out. Right, now here we're going to start following the path of the water again. Apart from here, we're going to cross under the road. I'll say under, we'll probably end up bridging over the road at this point here. Yeah, I want the line to terminate at sample, so I think we're just going to do that. Get rid of that. And pop in terminus platform. 1, 2, 3, 4. And path signal there. One way actually is to do this properly first. Do that. Then we'll do that. Pop these in. And then we'll convert this over to a path signal. Alright. Alright. Now we got to go and rebuild this new route here. Otherwise these trains won't be able to run. So you're going to come under like this. You're going to come under like this. I say it's a lot of construction today. Because what we're going to do is we're going to open up these platforms here as well. So in actual fact, I need to redo this entire thing. So that we've got room for access to all platforms. But what's going to end up happening is there's going to be a new set of slow lines. Let's pause the game for a second so I can remember this. It's going to be a new set of slow lines that are going to run all the way alongside these fast lines. Literally all the way alongside, all the way down to Wardinghatton, where we are going to have to do some jigging so that it can go into the right platform still. So there, for example, follow it all the way along here, all the way along here. Going to have to get rid of all this bit here as well. And here, there's going to be a whole new set of stations. The original route is now lost. That's being converted over to Metro. All down here, like this. Ooh. That's going to cause a slight problem. I think at this point they're going to separate actually, and the slow line is going to follow this route along this way. Because it needs to connect up over here. I have not made this easy for myself at all, have I? Okay. We might have to expand this station and convert it over for river line use as well. That's fine, I can do that. So let's actually put this line in as well. Let's get rid of all this. We'll lift this up. So we'll pop this line in too. So we have a new fast line. Well, the fast line is going to remain the fast line, but we're going to have a new slow line. It's going to connect everything together. Up and over. Up and over. Over here. Simple viaducts will do, because 100 miles an hour is pretty much the maximum speed of third rail anyway. Along like this, you're going to come down like this. You're going to come down like this. And then up there, like that. Now I want to reconfigure this bit of track as well. Straighten it up a little bit more. So I'm going to do a bit of landscaping here. I say we're redoing the entire timetable, so this does work. The new timetable will come in, trains will be running faster, more efficiently, making us more money. We're not losing money as such. We lose money every now and then when vehicles need to auto-renew. And as I've said this a long time ago now, I was considering getting rid of auto-renew. But I think what I will count that is I will keep auto-renew and count that as just vehicles getting serviced. You know, they get like new engines fitted, or they get their wheels turned, that sort of thing. Might as well count it as that, because they come out of the factory or the depot almost as good as new anyway once they've had a good service. So yeah, might as well just keep that as a thing. But we are going to have trains running a lot more efficiently now to their timetable, so we're going to keep making lots of money. Right. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit interesting, because I'm going to have to somehow connect these up. Let's get rid of this bridge first of all, and we'll extend this platform. Dutch Island. like that. This is all going to become part of the new section of track. Got to make sure all this is third rail. All this is third rail, which majority of it is anyway. This is all done already. Good. Out of this side of the station, all this needs to be third rail. All of this needs to be third rail. Let's go up to here for now, like that. You're going to branch off here. You're going to connect up there. You're going to lower down completely. Track's going to carry on underneath to there. Lift all this back up. Oh, no. No. That doesn't work. Maybe like that. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's do the can't speak now. Right, that's going to link up like that. You are going to be non-electrified. You're going to be truss. You're going to be girder, like so. We have to pop a waypoint here, just so it knows not to mess up. Right, signal here, and that's going to go all the way back. And signal here, that's going to go all the way back, and it's also going to come forward. Convert, convert, convert. Perfect. This has been extended, good. Going to need our new set of platforms here at Dardinghatton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now you're following the express lines. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What gap did I do that at? 8. Oh dear, I should have done it at 7. Oh well. Done now. Means we've got room for a station here though, at least. It's pretty cool. 1, 2. Just do that, and then we'll go side platforms. 1, 2. Underpass. And we'll put benches at this end. Nice 6 length platform station there. Over here, we'll do one. No, that's not going to work. Do one here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right. So we're going to have to do this now so that the new line can come in, which is probably going to come in from this corridor here. So again, there'll be some demolition going on in the next few episodes, but not too much. Hopefully. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to go for a setup a little bit like Dintfield. Hopefully a lot like Dintfield, because that's a really good, successful way of doing it. I was quite pleased with that. But we got the express lines on this side. So the express lines are going to be on this side. So we want to link up the 2 express lines. This is really going to be difficult because of the slope as well. How on earth am I going to do this completely grade separated? I think the simple answer is I won't be able to, unless I completely obliterate this section of town. Then I might be able to. So like literally on top of this tunnel here is where it will start. So we'll have the slow lines go over the top of the fast lines, you'll pass underneath, like so. And like that. And then if we have you sort of come over to here, and if we have the other fast lines come in from this, like this, I'm going to have one little straight bit, and then you'll start coming this way again to head up towards GSMA. So you'll have to stop there. You'll go there, like so, and this one will carry on this way. That's really not going to work, is it? I might as well just build one big flat junction, but still have the express lines pass underneath, because I think that, yeah, that works with the alignment. Okay. And then here, let's just scrap all of this. Because what we now want is to be able to get from this line right the way over to this line. I don't like having to build it like that, but I don't really have much of a choice. And then, so see, you connect with the second one from the end, so this one, just do some more landscaping, make sure it's all lined up. You're now going to do the same, so you're going to go all the way down, 2, 3, and you're our second main line. You are our first main line. These all need names still, by the way. Still looking for names. Suggestions more than welcome, of course. That's going to be something like that. And then over here we're going to do something very similar. Just do it to there, and then here we're going to have a line that goes right the way across there, and here we're going to do the same. Again, I'm not too fussed about decoration. People want me to build junctions like Zest. It's very difficult to build junctions like Zest. I think only he can build junctions like he does. It's one of those things. It's like if people tried to copy how I build junctions, they might end up with an absolute mess. But, you know, there's no guarantee that you'll be able to do it the same way that I do it. Same with myself and Zest. He has his unique style and it works very well for him. I doubt I'll be able to replicate that, no matter how hard I try. But, you know, I can put some quirky little things in here. Little crossovers, little ways of trains being able to get from one track to another. And hopefully, you know, hopefully that all looks good. So the last thing to do is we'll lower this to 7 for this last little bit here. And then we'll up it to 11 for this little bit here. Just to make sure they are all properly lined up and good. There we go. Right, that's the easy bit done. Believe it or not, the actual rebuilding of this was the easy bit, because we've now got to redo all of the routes for all of the trains that used to use the old line to connect up with this new line. Oh boy. Not going to be easy. So let's start off with, we'll head up back to GSMA. So this is the former slow line. It was this way, wasn't it? So all the trains that used to stop here. Why is this little Drayborough? So Bayfingford was fine, but Pranningwell Ridge, I believe, is one of the ones that's now changed. Yes. So I double check, triple check almost. Bayfingford is, yeah. So you, and you. Little Drayborough, Safingford, and Pranningwell Ridge. Good. So after Bayfingford, you'll then break off this way, like you've done before. carry on this way through the River Line station to Little Honingbury Central, where you will stop there and you will stop there. And then here you're going to stop at Dardinghatton South. I've got this wrong, haven't I? Oh no, I haven't. Is it this one I've got wrong? No, I don't think I got this one wrong either. That's weird. Feels like I got it wrong. Bredhatton, Ranville, and Gutbridge. Where is Gutbridge? Gutbridge is there. So I'm going to rename you just to Gutbridge. Okay. So, in this order, it's Basingford, New Honbury, Dardinghatton, and then after Dardinghatton, it's Bredhatton, which is here. And then after Bredhatton, it is Ranville, and then it is Gutbridge, and then from Gutbridge, it should be straight up into GSMA, which it looks to be. Good. Good, good. Right, timetable. It's going to be 250 for every stop, except for Wardinghatton, which is going to be 500. Where's your other terminus? GSG. So you actually terminate at GSG. Ah, yes, I remember you now. You're the tricky one. So you'll go to GSG 250. Do the turn back for 750. And then back to GSG for 250. And then down here, you'll go to the depot for 1250. We'll set you to autofill, but we won't set you off yet. I did not mean to close that window. Right, next we've got this service. So, oh, hang on. Got to make sure you are set to the top of your orders list as well. There we go. Right. We'll do the same with this one. Come on, come on, come on. Go on. Right. So, Wardinghatton Central is there. Basingford, and it's Prenningwell Ridge. There, and then after it's Little Draybourne, Safingford, and Prenningwell Ridge again. Okay, so after Basingford, which is all the way back down here. Yep. It's New Honingbury Central. It is Dardinghatton South, Bredhatton, Ranville, and Gutbridge. After leaving GSMA, it is Gutbridge, Ranville, Bredhatton, Dardinghatton South, and New Honbury Central. Again, change all these to 50 the whole way down. Did I click on Gutbridge by mistake? No, I think I just opened that from before. Change you to 500. You terminate at can't speak. Honston Junction, is it? Huntingwell Junction. You're going to stay there for 500 ticks as well. Actually, 750. 750. 750. Okay, and then when you get to the end, Conning Hall South, yep, you're going to go to the depot for, might as well go for the full 250, and then here, 1250. Autofill. And you're at the top of the orders list, which is perfect. And then there's only one more set of trains, apparently, that stop at that station. That's not as difficult as I thought it would be. So once again, we're going to make sure that you are right at the end of your orders list. Wardinghattons, there's Basingford. So you stop at Runthill as well, which is still part of that list. So Proningwell Ridge, Safingford, Little Draybourne. Little Draybourne, Safingford, Proningwell Ridge. Good. So after Runthill, you are going to stop at New Honingbury Central. And then you're going to stop at Dardinghatton South, Bredhatton, Ranville, Gutbridge. Now up here, I think I'm going to start utilising some of these terminus platforms. That makes sense to me. Start using some of them. I also feel like I should redo this slightly. I have an idea for this, because I feel like the express lines should come in together and the local lines should come in together. So I think if we do... So you're express, aren't you? So you should come in like this. Your other express and your local. So at this point it should go like this. So all arriving trains come in next to each other and all departing trains go out next to each other. Like that. So you are actually going to be this. 1, 2. Oh wait, you're local. Do that. Do that. Then just very lazily put these ones next to each other manually. Which isn't lazy at all, actually. It's the opposite of lazy. There you go. Right. So you're going to come into platform 10. Do I want to keep that? I'll keep it for now. I can change it in the future. So you're going to leave Guard City St Mark. You're then going to come down here and you're going to stop at Gutbridge. You're then going to stop at Ranville, Bredhatton, Dardinghatton South, and then New Honingbury Central. And then you're going to continue on your merry way back into there. So we're going to do all these at 250, except you're going to stop here for 750. Might as well stop at GSMA for 750 as well. Okay, depot of 250, and then you're going to stop here for 1250. Autofill. Okay. So in terms of that, it's finished, it's completed. We've still got the express lines coming in from where they came in from originally, which is good. It's very good. Except we've now got the new local track running alongside it. We've effectively converted the old metro track into converted the old third rail track into metro. That's why I couldn't think of the word. Alright, so you're semi-fast, so we're going to set you up as well. So you're going to be 750. Start. You go to Rindingston Junction. It's a very long way. 750. And then here, 250 and 1250. Autofill you. So your CS to WJ. You can't all be CS to WJ, can you? 01 by name. Yeah, name. Your CS to HJ, which I think I've already done. Yeah. Oh god, I wish I'd done this. Oh, hang on. I can do this differently. What am I talking about? I've got this. Don't need you open. Right. So now, every single group... First of all, we're going to group them all together into new lines. New groups, I should say. At the moment, we're just going to do it by stations to and from. In the future, we will do it by franchises. So these are what are going to become the franchises. Or even the open access. Because that's the thing too. So at the moment, we're going to do GSP/MI to P, which is Plaything Field. That's... Where'd it go? There. So I need to get you into that group. I then need to get the express one, which is that one, also into that group. So that's that one done. I'm going to do that just so it's a bit more distinguishable. Your GSG to T. Okay, your GSG to P. P must be plaything field. So what's T? Don't know what T is. Your Q field. I know that. So you're going to be GSG north east. Right, which is... got to put franchise in front of it. Franchise GSG northeast. And we're going to drag you into it. We're going to drag you into it. We're going to drag you into it. All the ones that leave GSG and head to the northeast. So you head northeast. It's big franchise, this one. You're northwest, so you don't go into it. I believe there's another one somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. Oh no, there. SSE. What does SSE stand for? Oh, the Super Express. And I can't see... Alright, we're going to have to come back to that. We're going to have to come back to that. Okay, so the next one obviously will be franchise GSG to GSG north west. So we've got northeast here, we've got northwest here. So you are Fort Hampton, which is most definitely northwest, so you go in there. There must be more. There must be more. We've got semi-fast electrics that go that way. Yeah, this one, which I still can't see. There must be a way to collapse this, make it smaller, make it bigger. I've absolutely no idea though. Alright, so then the next one we've got is... we're going to leave this one open at the moment because it's not... this is technically GSG Northwest. Even though it starts at Fort Hampton, it still goes to Plaything Field. Franchise GSMA Southern. So pretty much all the trains that go through. So this one, because it starts at CS. This one, because it starts at CS. You go into GSMA Southern. CS. Where are you? Lost you already. There you are. Wardinghatton Central. Yep. You go into GSMA Southern. What are you? You're Rindingstone Junction, aren't you? Yeah, what's B? Benway. Yeah, you're part of the northeastern one. GSG Northeast. Okay, you go from... yes, you're Plaything Field to WJ, so you're just going to be Franchise Northern. Can't spell. Franchise Northern, you're going to fall into that category because you are in the north of the country. You're Plaything Field as well, so you fall into that category. Northern. Okay. Can't really do this one right now because there's only one line that comes out of it. Where do you go from? Yeah. Okay, you're going to be part of Northeast. GSG Northeast. Okay. Now can I reach this? Still no. There must be a way to collapse these. There it is. No. No. I didn't do that at all. That did not work. Okay. So you have to literally double click on it. No. That just does not work. Is there a thing here you can click on then? Right. That's how you do it. So let's hide all the freight ones for now. This is really not wanting to cooperate with me today. We've got loads of semi-fast services to do still. A lot of these, mind, are actually... Right, so this one counts as Southern, because it starts at CS. This one starts at CS, so that's also Southern. Right, oh, I just saw one from GSG. GSG to S. Now you're diesel, so you'll be a different one. You're electric, and I believe you go as far as Plaything Field. You do go to Plaything Field, so you are going to be northwest. But I can't reach northwest. Oh, I can reach northwest. No, I can't reach northwest. It's further up. But that's okay. We'll minimize the commuter and the metro without losing any of the groups inside it, hopefully. And Great Westerner, because that one's done. And the Interguard Express is part of the Northeast. So for categorization's sake, even though it is its own franchise, I'm going to stick it into Northeast, just so it's there and it's out of the way. Right, you're part of Northwest, GSG Northwest. You are Rindingstone Junction to where? Qfield, aren't you? So you're technically part of Northern. Where's Northern? Franchise Northern. You're GSG to Qfield. So yeah, you're part of Northeast. Northeast is by far our biggest franchise so far. Absolutely massive. We've got some withdrawn electric trains we can use for future services as well. We've still got loads of diesel trains we can use. Right, 4 HSTs, 4 180s, loads of locomotive hauled services. We'll definitely be utilising those in the future. Minimise coal and chemicals as well. And bauxite. Right, and oil. And recyclables, which I thought I already did. Apparently not. So we can almost fit it all into one list now. So now we've got the... Oh, where are you? Oh, you're the separate one still, aren't you? Alright, so now we've got the... So you're GSJ to F. F being Farborn, I believe. Farborn? Yeah. So you should be part of Reedy's one. Reedy Core Eastern. Why was that not done? I don't know. Any other GSJs? Yeah, you're GSJ to S via HB, so you're not part of Great Eastern, because that only goes as far as Pronworth. Forgetting my names now as well. Oh dear. Right, PIC to GSG. Yep, that's open access at the moment. Okay, so you're GSG to T. You're GSG to P. You're GSG. Oh, this is all part of the franchise Great Northeast. So I should close these franchises as well, really, shouldn't I? Whoops. Isn't it amazing? You start closing these up. Look how much easier our list is to manage now. That's pretty much why I did this. Because it's so much easier to manage. The river line, which is this one, is part of Guard City Commuter. So I'm going to chuck that into Guard City Commuter, which is also franchisable, by the way. If you want to franchise all of the commuter lines, you just have to ask. Alright, so your GSJ to L, L being Laughing Way. Yeah, so that falls under Reedy Core. Your HB to GSG, so this is going to be the new franchise. For now I'm just going to call it Guard City Connect. Probably be renamed in the future. And this is all the other trains that come out of GSG, all the diesel trains. So this one, GSG to S. For now you're going to go into Guard City Connect. You are to PIC. These ones are your Laughing Way as well. You fall under Reedy Core. And does this one because it's Farborn. Okay. You go under Guard City Connect. You go under Guard City Connect. And you go under Guard City Connect. These branch ones, for now at least, are going to remain. Actually, no, this one will go under Reedy Core because it falls within their jurisdiction. But this other branch one, technically, this comes under Northern. Right, so it's just this one. It's GCX, that comes under Guard City Connect. So there's literally one. Oh, there's loads still. What am I talking about? What are you? You look like Pronworth. Yeah, you're Pronworth to S. So you're going to be a separate one. This one is. We'll just leave it for now. Okay. Okay. We'll return you to your original size. The last thing I want to do today is set up this new metro line. I think that's the missing piece of the puzzle. And then off camera, I'm going to redo every single timetable for this route. Well, the whole network. I'm going to redo the timetable for. I'm actually going to replace all of the metro trains as well. So I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to do that off camera. I'm going to replace the metro trains with the bog standard ones that you get. That does not make sense at all as a sentence. Let me try that again. I'm going to replace all of the metro trains with the ones that we used on the last map because they've got a better capacity, they've got a good speed, and I just think they'd look nicer on the route. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So that does about do it for today, guys. Bit of a hectic episode, I know. We've done a lot of constructing, a lot of building, a lot of jigging around with this. I'm going to go through all of these now and also redo all the timetables. As I said, we're going to have one train representing each timetable, each schedule running. And then when we come back on Friday, we should have it all sort of set up and going, including the new metro service, and everything should be stopping where it should be stopping. So, until then, guys, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. Drop some comments down below for ideas for future episodes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.